Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
We are going to kill you. I'm so scared.
Here we are again on Handle with Scare, where two ghoul friends, that would be me and Anna, ghoul friends gets her every goddamn time, talk about all things horror, tattoo, body mod, burlesque, whatever the fuck we feel like talking about, because no one tells us anything different. As always, if there is something that you want us to talk about, go ahead and let us know. You can reach us on Instagram or at our email address. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and spread the word.
Yes, call me. Beat
Call
me.
me, maybe.
No, call me.
Beat me if you want to reach me.
If you want to reach me.
Oh,
Call Me Maybe was our graduation song. I did not call any of them.
it's a weird graduation song. Ours was the graduation
Was it
song.
the Vitamin C one?
Hell yeah.
Um,
No, it actually was not. It was the Irish Blessing. Old Irish Blessing. Is that the one?
was
Whatever.
it Pomp and Circumstance?
Whatever. Regardless.
I don't know. Who cares? Who
Let's
gives
start
a
it off
shit?
right.
Let's start it off with the dumb tattoo of the week.
Who we got this time?
Well, we have this very, very special tattoo today of a weed nug on the back of an Ivysaur. I am informed that is not a Bulbasaur.
Well, no, it's an Ivysaur.
Okay, well, I don't know shit, okay, bro.
I think the difference between some Pokemon fan is going to come after me for this if I'm wrong, but I think the difference is like how many leaves there are.
Well, let's hope
Basis, like the Bulbasaur versus the Ivysaur.
let's hope that Pokemon fan is not our friend Kelsey.
I don't know. Kelsey's
Kelsey
gonna come after
Diana,
me.
who did the
tattoo artist,
the tattoo artist?
responsible for the Nugasaur.
yes, she works with me at Push Tattoo Studio in Wilmington, Delaware.
So if you want a Pokemon tattoo or a Marigiguana tattoo,
Ooh, Marigiguana.
Marigiguana.
Ooh, I should draw that.
yeah, Marigiguana. I'll get the Marigiguana.
Oh yeah.
Go feel free to hit her up. You can follow her work on Instagram, Kelsey
Diana. It's just Kelsey Diana.
Yep. Or you can book with her at pushtattoos.com.
And she is just a delight.
She is. She did my It's Always Sunny in
Tarot
Philadelphia
cards.
tarot card
We definitely
tattoos.
need to feature those at one point.
We will at some point, but yeah, she's awesome. She does some really great Pokemon I believe she's still trying to do all of the Pokemon, right?
She's trying to catch them all.
Trying to catch them all. So
Yeah.
if there's a Pokemon that you want, hit her up.
Yeah, she is a Pokemon master. Ash
Gotta catch
Ketchum.
'em all.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
So there's that.
Pokemon
so,
slapped.
Heather,
Pokemon really slapped.
a question for you. First of all, we never introduce ourselves. We never do.
Yeah, we don't really.
Because
do
who
it the right
cares?
way. But no one cares about what we have to say. Just kidding, because that's the whole reason they're here.
Well, if you didn't know, that's Heather. And I'm not relevant, so it's okay.
Like, I was wondering where you were going. You just like pause after. That's Heather. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
The thing is, like, I don't have. That's not true. I do have. I was gonna say I don't have accolades like you, and I was like, I do actually.
Yes, you are Miss
Now I
Cum
do.
Dump.
I am Mixed Cum Dump 2020 of Philadelphia.
She's a cum dump.
I am a burlesque dancer. You can find me under the moniker Rigor Mortis. That is TITS, not Rigor Mortis. I get so pissed off when people don't read my name right. It's tits because I got tits. I'm not performing right now, but when I do, I'll probably plug that a little bit more. Obviously, across from me is the lovely Anna, otherwise known as Carl Jr. Tattoos, an award-winning tattoo artist. I'll say it again, award-winning tattoo artist. Oh, hold on, I got this. No, we'll do better.
Well, while Heather gets the air horn up, hold on.
The air horn up.
You may also find me in the burlesque scene. as Annie Hotz. However, that is a Ghostbusters reference that nobody gets.
That is a Ghostbusters reference that very
Yes.
few people get.
Yes, the lovely Annie Potts.
Annie Potts.
And it's Annie Hotz because to take my tits out.
Hey now.
Yeah. For tits. However, I think I'm going to transition into my new name.
Well, we'll go into that at a
You
later
mean-
time. But you
don't want to.
be
You
able
just
to-
don't want to hear it. You just don't
No,
want to
I
hear the
don't.
name.
I hate it.
You-
Anna sends me her new names every other day.
It's Rhonda McDonough. Okay.
I'm quitting. This is the end of my podcast career. This is my last episode here.
So Heather, what's your favorite cheesy movie? Cheesy horror movie.
Oh boy, I've got so very many. We'll start with my ultimate favorite. I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna work backwards through this list. My absolute favorite cheesy, awful horror movie is a horror comedy from the 80s called Student Bodies. Think the Scary Movie franchise before the Scary Movie franchise was a thing, and instead of physical films, they are talking about the franchise in general, because the franchise, obviously, not franchise, but the horror genre, really started taking off during this time. There was a lot of horror movies that came out. None of them were losing money. So they decided to make fun of it. I found this movie because of my dad.
This is a dad movie.
Big Papa
Big
for the
dad,
win.
Big dad movie.
Yeah, Big Papa was
I
like-
love this. I haven't seen this movie more than one time, and I can't quite remember much of it. However, this right here, very important shirt backwards moment.
Yeah, that's the school psychiatrist.
Yeah, I love that. Love that. Love the Porky's vibes I'm getting from this as well.
Yeah, big Porky's vibes.
Big Porky's vibes.
Yeah, I would highly if you're like in the mood for like a stupid movie that's just gonna like make you laugh for the dumbest reasons. I mean, the murder weapons in this movie are like a wooden horse head bookend, like paper clips, erasers. Like none of this movie makes sense.
It's giving me some toolbox killer vibes.
It's so goofy.
Yeah.
But it is absolutely my favorite movie, without a doubt.
Oh, look, we have blow up dolls. We've got blow up dolls.
Yep.
Important.
That's Malbert P. Red. What is your all-time favorite, Anna?
Well, my all-time favorite cheesy movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
A great movie.
A classic.
An absolute, I feel like this one is picking up too in like momentum a little bit.
Well, because it's been on Netflix for so long.
Because it's been on Netflix, and it's on it was on another one too. It was on Hulu for a little bit.
Well, my thing is with this, it's all about how the clowns move, and I do believe that they move in this way because those costumes are probably very heavy, and they probably had a really hard time carrying them around. I feel like the heads like gave these people back problems.
My thing, you know what my thing is? It's actually the head design itself. Like how they're all like lumpy and wrinkly,
Right?
And like that always just
Look at
set
him.
me. I love it. And the other thing was
The toilet one.
The toilet one was great.
Yes.
The ridiculousness of the cotton candy cocoons and them like just sticking the straws in these giant like light bulb looking things. And every time I rewatch this movie, I think of a recent movie that kind of took this shape and this cocoon idea and like made it creepy, which was Van Helsing.
Yeah.
When they have all of the like offspring and something that looks literally like the rows of cotton candy cocoons. Obviously, just not.
I have
cotton
to
candy.
tell you my favorite part of this.
Tell me.
It is the crooked sheriff.
Oh my god.
His acting, his overacting in this movie. He's like I can't remember if he called the guy a cocknose, like all this dumb shit.
Yeah, he was a lot.
He was doing a whole hell of a lot, but so was the other cop who's supposed to be the good cop. He was overdoing it as well. Cops in this movie are top notch, which is
Not something
not
you ever
something
thought you would
I ever
say
thought I
in
would
life.
say, but the cops in this movie are top notch. So is the acting of like the the red herring character, that like kooky old man in the beginning with the dog.
With the dog.
He's like, "Where are you, you goddamn dog?" Like,
The
oh,
dog, like
fucking
underneath the tent and
yes.
shit. Yeah.
It was something else, you know. We also have to love the two guys in the ice cream truck just being so fucking excited about some cooch.
Just like really having the time of their life.
Driving the ice cream truck like it was fucking NASCAR.
There was a Monster Mania that the brothers that made Killer Clowns from out, they had a whole Killer Clowns reunion by accident with like with the guests. They had, I think, 2 or 3 of the actors in this movie, and then they had all 3 brothers, the Chiodo brothers that did this movie. And I ended up meeting them, and I walked up, and one of the things that they were selling at their table was cotton candy from the cotton candy cocoons. And it was packages of cotton candy that you could buy. So a friend of mine and a friend of yours as well, who is absolutely in love with this movie, I ended up buying her a package of the cotton candy from the cotton candy cocoon, and like it's signed by all the brothers and everything. But what a weird thing to just buy.
Yes.
They had packages of popcorn and packages of cotton candy from the cotton candy cocoons.
Is this it?
So it didn't actually look like that though. Like it was literally in a bag.
Like a
that
vacuum
had,
seal bag.
Sort of. Like, you know when you go into a store and it's always some candy or some treat like popcorn or pretzels, like when you go to like a country store and it's in the clear packaging with the like
where it's like heat packed. It's like
sort of,
like
but it's like the cardboard at the top where it's like
where it's like crimped.
Yeah.
It's like crimped.
It was like that.
Yeah.
it was that. So it had like just the packaging
Ghetto
at
candies.
the top, the like, you know,
Hell
crappy.
yeah.
It was awesome though. I was like, this is what a fun thing. Like it's something different to be able to give a fan of the movies besides just like another poster that they have to try to like fit on their wall or find a frame for, like something tangible. Like, oh, this is my piece of cotton candy from the cotton candy cocoon. Like that's cool as shit.
Also, can we talk about one of the best theme songs
really
of all time? The whole song. It's almost as good as Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors does have ones too.
Yeah, it's almost as good as that. But this, top notch.
Yeah, that shit slaps.
Gotta love that.
Speaking of just the grossly overacting in awful B movies, let's talk about another one of my favorites. That would be Troll 2. Specifically Troll 2.
All right, Heather, let's do it. They're eating her.
And then they're gonna eat me.
Oh my
god. You gotta just like pull it out.
Oh.
That troll design.
Oh my god.
In this. When everything there he is with the fly on his head. The true jewel of this whole movie is this man's acting right here. With a whole fly on his forehead.
The troll design, really. The greens.
The green milk of Neobog.
So they made these, I assume, out of some type of paper mache.
But like honestly, they're terrifying looking. Like, can you imagine if that shit like popped out of the bush
Look
right
at this
now?
shit.
Like I would shit my pants.
Oh, hold on. Now see, now I think that is from the original troll. That one right there is too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
What?
It's a goddamn mess. There's nothing that I can really say about this that hasn't already been said.
You know what really gets me about this movie, oddly enough, is one of my favorite bands has a song about this movie, and it's literally called Neobog, and it is by the band Kissing Candace, and it is probably the funniest thing
Look
in
at
the world.
fucking makeup on this woman.
That
one right there. What in the world?
Her in the bus when she's trying to like fake seduce the one guy, and the popcorn just like.
I would not watch this movie based on these photos. However,
I would.
Evan, are you able to roll the clip? Can we do those things? Is that a thing we can do here?
I don't know.
On Handle with Scare.
Oh my god, I forgot about when he like pees on the table.
It's all a mess.
How did I forget about that? This little kid's like, you guys can't eat this. And they're like, shut up, we're hungry. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna piss on everything on this table. And he's just like upset the whole time. Iconic.
Iconic.
Truly iconic.
My God, I can't wait to see if we can roll this clip because that's
Yeah, which one? What do you want?
that
me to,
one right there. That's
What, this
it.
thing here?
Yep, that's the one.
Let's see if it'll let me do it.
Oh my God, here it goes. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God.
Now you guys know that this guy really thought
He was giving it to him.
he did that scene. He put his entire heart and soul into that.
His
I want to put my heart and soul into something that much.
his whole heart and soul was in that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He didn't even flinch when that fly landed. He was just like, this is.
Did you put it in the intro song? We have "Oh My God" in the intro
sure
song.
did.
Fabulous. See, they don't even want to show you that the trolls actually doing anything because they did not have the budget for that.
No, I mean, they show you. They show
you
him.
some green slime.
That green sloop sploop.
Oh, I recommend Everything Wrong with Troll 2. I recommend all of those videos where they do everything wrong. The
I
movies.
don't, because I love the magic that is that movie, Untainted.
Oh my God, it's so tainted.
Untainted.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Not a wrestler. It wasn't the one of the guys in it a wrestler. The next to the one that just says Troll 2. Yeah, isn't that
The dad?
yeah?
The dad in Troll 2. I'm gonna, you know what?
Can we please look up?
We're gonna consult the Google.
because I think he might be. He's either in another movie. I can't remember, but I don't know if anybody of note was in this movie. To be honest with you,
I don't think anybody of, if anybody of note is in that movie, it's this guy right here.
but I mean Fred Durst.
But he
Did
wasn't
make a
in Troll
movie.
2, fam.
But he was in a movie, and then nobody else of note was.
He's in many movies, and we were. Oh, it's George Hardy.
What else is he in?
Texas Cotton, Cyst,
God.
Goblin.
Horrible movies.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're all great movies.
Speaking of horrible movies, can we move on to the holiday season?
Sure, let's take a blast to the Christmas time season.
Would you like to start with Christmas Evil?
You can absolutely start with Christmas
Oh,
Evil because I know
let me
you
tell
want to
you.
talk about it.
So my mom and I actually watched this one on FearNet. R.I.P. I'm saying
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
FearNet
to FearNet every time I can.
every time.
This man loves Santa. He loves Christmas, and if you don't, he's gonna kill you in front of a church
God bless.
and other things. He's a fucking mess. My mom and I watched this, and she was like, "I can't believe you're making me continue to watch this. Like, I can't believe this is still fucking happening."
Okay, but doesn't he?
look at this movie cover.
But like in that clip right there that he had pulled up, he kind of looks like a really haggard Bill Murray a little bit.
In this photo, this oh, first of all, this t-shirt or poster is great.
Oh yeah,
Cavity Colors, I follow them. I'm a big fan.
love Cavity Colors. If you're looking for really cool shirts, check out Cavity Colors. Dead End Threads does phenomenal
Look
work.
at this shit. Look. Oh my God.
I love it.
What a mess. You know what though? Mall Santas could never. They could never love Christmas as much as this guy.
This man just really tries, you know?
Hey, all it is a man who loves Christmas who kills people if they don't believe.
Can you ask for more in a movie? Probably not.
No, and my mom really just wanted me to turn it off. Look at him. He is devastated.
He looks like a super just haggard man.
He
that
looks like
is-
the original guy from Maniac.
He just looks like he is having all the struggles because no one loves Christmas as much as he does.
No one really gave a fuck about him as like a regular person either, though. So I'm guessing that had something to do with it.
It's just the ever undying love of Christmas time.
I don't want to get too far into this movie because I want to save it.
I feel like there's.
I want to save it for the holiday season.
Oh, okay. You're saving it. We're going
I wanna
back to
save-
this movie.
We're
I
yeah,
feel
we're
like
gonna
one
talk about
time
this
was
movie.
enough, but
No.
sure, let's keep talking about it.
No, and also, what the fuck is that? Is that a book? There's a book. Christmas Evil by Mark something. Look at that. It's that
Anna is
fresh and
getting
new one.
really hype over.
Oh no! What is this? Is it a book, Evan?
It is. That's good
Oh,
read.
Yeah, no, that does look like a book.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well,
I will give you a full book report on Christmas Evil
All right.
in a few months.
Sounds good. Waiting for Anna to send me in a book report. But speaking of awful Christmas movies, I also have a horrible Christmas movie that happens to be a classic. And that would be Santa's Sleigh, which features good old Bill Goldberg.
I gotta be honest with you, Bill Goldberg as Santa, the Santa Claus looks just like Tim Allen. As the
It
Santa
does,
Claus.
doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's just like if Tim
they
Allen
de-
as Santa just went completely fucking
They
wrong.
said, let's make this Santa a little bit gray.
Yeah. And like he rips off his shirt at one point in this movie, and you know, people that don't realize who Bill Goldberg is, they're like, why the fuck did they make this Santa so jacked? For what reason?
Speaking of
He
overacting,
looks like an action figure in this. He
Right,
looks like a
it's
fake action
phenomenal.
figure. He's just huge.
this Santa could definitely get the cooch.
Oh yeah, I
sure.
would absolutely.
Look at this shit. So good.
We love it.
2005 is a great year for a movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like 2005 of all things, like it's not a super old movie. It is just absolutely ridiculous.
This movie has everything.
It does.
Santa,
It's
low-rise jeans,
a
hair
strip
on
club.
fire. Look, there's the regular Santa Claus, equally terrifying. Your dad. Oh, not Kurt Russell.
Shit on my man Kurt Russell.
Oh my God, it is just.
There's something to be said about angry
Hold on.
Santas waiting to kill you.
Is that James Caan?
Um
Hold on. Hold on. Can you please look this up because my phone's over there? Is that the guy?
Listen, I'm
First of
telling
all,
you.
the dad from Elf. Secondly, the man. Isn't his name James Caan?
telling you, this movie is a goddamn treasure.
I need to know.
I need to
immediately.
know. Are you Mark Antony? I wish.
I will have an answer for you as soon as possible.
Oh.
Whether or not
I'm sorry. I'm supposed
it's
to be.
it's
okay.
Heather. She's supposed to tell me.
Wow.
See, isn't that him? The guy from Misery. This is important. I do. I love the gray hair Santa. They could not make him.
Listen, they said you're gonna be Snack Daddy.
I'm here for it.
I don't think I should ever say that again.
Snack Daddy.
Yeah, I
you
feel
heard
like
it here first. Santa
Maybe
Daddy.
that. No, I don't like Santa Daddy even more. And also, no.
It's not him. It
No,
looks just like him.
It does look just like him.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not the Hallmark movie special.
The Hallmark movie special.
Equally terrifying for different
This
reasons.
truly should be in Hallmark movie special. Yeah, there's something really great about like them getting Bill Goldberg to play like a badass angry Santa. That
Bill Goldberg is not as scary, not even close to as scary as, first of all, the Santa from the Christmas Story. That Santa is terrifying. Me too. We'll talk about that later.
That'll be in the episode of Everything That We Hate. Nicolas
Yes.
Cage
Oh, look
and the
at him.
Christmas
Look how
Story.
terrifying he is with Ralphie.
Nope.
No, way scarier. The red nose. The red nose.
The worst.
Yes.
The
Creepy as
worst.
fuck. And then Silent Night.
Silent Night,
Silent
Deadly
Night, Deadly Night. Yeah.
Iconic. But we'll have to
Iconic.
get back to like a whole.
We have
could
a whole
probably do a
Christmas
whole
thing.
episode of awful Christmas movies, and I'm sure
Yeah.
we will. But speaking of like people that are terrifying with children, how about another favorite of yours dealing with, you know, the general public and children, The Faculty.
This movie's not even bad.
No.
This movie's not even bad. This is a good
fucking.
fucking movie. It's very like early, like late 90s, early 2000s. It's great.
The really good Josh
It's
Hartnett role
fucking
too.
great. And also a young and not yet late show, Jon Stewart.
Also that, yeah.
One of the teachers, right?
He was the science teacher. Could definitely get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think that's fair. That's totally
The gym
fair.
teacher scared the shit out of me. Or coach. I don't know if he was a gym teacher or football coach. He was scary as fuck.
The one girl from She's All That is in this too, right? Like snotty art girl.
I believe so. Elijah Wood.
Love Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, honestly, his horror roles have been top notch.
I think that he does not get enough credit in his like other movie roles because everybody's just like, oh, Elijah Wood, Lord of the Rings, which I love Lord of the Rings, but all of his other roles that he's been doing, especially in horror, have been phenomenal.
Yes, especially this one. Honestly, like once I
Young-
walked away from this movie thinking this is such a creative idea.
Yeah, young baby Elijah Wood. Look at it.
And you know what? This movie
pinch him.
Actually underrated.
No, I agree.
Not enough people have things to say about this movie.
Although
Josh Hartnett, wasn't he in Final Destination like shortly after this?
not shortly after,
He was in Final Destination though, correct? Or is that not where I recognize him from?
I think he was in one of the first ones.
I feel like he was too. But honestly, this is way better than Final Destination. This is it. I watched this in high school and I like thought about it like, whoa, what if this like really happened? And then like my friend and I made up scenarios for like teachers that would turn into things. I'm not gonna call any names out.
Wow, that really doesn't surprise me about you.
No, we literally were like what would they do? Who would they kill first?
I think that's like a fair thing. If you had one teacher, don't say their name, but if you had one teacher, just say like the subject that they taught, that in this universe,
Like I would be dead first.
yeah.
Oh, definitely this lady I had for math 3 years in a row. She was a fucking idiot.
Okay, but wait, mine is also a math teacher.
Yeah, and
Evan,
she
what
told
would
me
yours
I would
be?
never be a math teacher. I went to college and got a degree in math education.
Probably
And
art
then-
teacher. I always
Art
didn't get
teacher?
along with
Yours
art
was an
teachers
art
for some
teacher,
reason.
huh?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Why? But did she take it too seriously?
No, I had one art teacher that took it too serious when I was
Yeah.
a kid and just ruined art for me. I was always into drawing until about 6th grade. It was
Wow.
terrible. Yeah.
Nothing could ruin math for me because I was like good at it, but this lady wanted to. My problem with her was a very nerdy problem. She wanted to watch numbers all day instead of actually teach us math, and then made us take the tests anyway.
I failed math 3 times. I was so bad at math. I was like big stupid. And they were like, girl, we're not
Like, what are we gonna do?
like just every time at the end of a math class, I could feel my math teacher just look at me and just be like, what do we do?
But were
with
they
you?
mean, or did they just not like you?
There was a couple like mad, like pretty mean ones. There was one that just like, she looked at me and you could tell that she was like holding her tongue from being like, why are you so fucking dumb? Like, why
Right.
can you not get this?
But at least she didn't say that. I worked with this lady years
yeah,
later.
probably not in those words.
I worked with this lady years later, and she literally was like, "You look like white trash. You'll never be a math teacher."
Nice. And you were like, I will be.
And I was
White trash
I
math
was literally
teacher.
there teaching. And I wasn't even going to school to teach math. I was going to teach computer science, and that's exactly what I was doing,
Amazing.
ma'am.
Amazing.
But anyway, the faculty,
Oh, yeah. No,
we
it
would
is
definitely
her.
have been dead.
There she is. She was in She's All That, and she was the like asshole-ish one art student that like painted the sad clowns.
Yeah, but she was not Lainey. She was not the main character.
No.
she was like the other. Yeah,
She was like the asshole.
I feel
one
like
that
she was in a lot of
rich.
things,
I feel like during this time she was in a lot of stuff and she always played like kind of like
like the
the
goth
rude
character.
girl or like the gothic one that was into like real weird shit or was kind of
Yeah.
mean. Like she never I don't feel like she ever played like a really nice character.
Wasn't she in But I'm a Cheerleader too? Or am I thinking of a different person?
Can't remember.
I have to look it up now because I feel like it was her, but maybe it was not her.
But yeah, the faculty highly recommend.
Good one.
Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Lots of movies that these actors.
No,
are
you were
in.
right. She was in that.
Yeah,
Am I right? Is it
Mhm.
her?
Yep.
Yeah.
we
Yes.
appreciate you.
Leigh Duval.
I get her confused. You know who I
Yes.
get her confused with because they play the same kind of characters? Busy Phillips.
I think that's I could see that.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see that. Yeah.
Busy Phillips could have played.
I
this
haven't
role.
watched But I'm a Cheerleader in a while. That's why I was like, is she in it? Am I thinking of someone else? No, she was totally in that movie. That movie, speaking of a hot mess, that is a hot mess.
It's a good one.
Great movie, but a hot mess.
I love it.
Speaking of movies that are a hot mess that I still love, Society.
That's a mess.
Society is a whole mess.
Oh,
And
my
that's
God.
my favorite scene right there is
The
when the dad's
butthole.
head, literally just morphs onto his butt. And he's like, yes, you're
Oh my
right,
God! Look,
son.
it's on the movie
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, it's literally his like weird like side smirk face, and he's
We
like,
gotta love the orgy in this.
the orgy that's not even an orgy.
No, they just don't even do anything. They just like turn into one thing.
Yeah, and they call it something really weird, and I just recently watched this movie and I can't remember what the hell they call it.
Do you think that this director thought that they were making art, or do you think that because like they lit this like they were trying to make art?
They did light this like
Those hot dogs coming out of his damn eyes.
blip, 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 blip. Yeah.
That's a mess.
This movie is
Oh my God,
so
the
funny.
butt.
You know what really got me about this movie is like this is probably why most people hated this movie. But they do all of the alluding to like what society is and there's something not right. But you don't actually see it all until the very end of the movie.
It's an absolute disaster, but also like probably one of like I would say the most unfortunate end.
Yeah. I mean, this movie, when you get down to it and like that ending scene and what they actually like, when they talk about what the whole basis of them having him, his whole life, is just so like depraved to think about. Like, oh, we took care of this and kept it as our own for thousands of years to like, I mean, it wasn't thousands of years, but
I just think the director really thought he was doing something interesting, and I think he definitely succeeded at interesting.
yes. Oh my God, I remember what it's called now. They call it shunting. The orgy is literally called like shunting.
Oh my God,
They're
you
like,
need that.
You can buy that.
I'm going to buy
That's
that
awesome.
right
Yeah.
now. I'm going to buy it. Can we tattoo that on me,
Yes,
Anna? Can I make an appointment
actually, yeah.
for you to do the butthead face?
Are you actually gonna let me do that? 'Cause-
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, they call it the shunting. That's right. And they're like, after the shunt. And you're like, what the
Speaking of kids born into an unfortunate situation, but not really born into an unfortunate situation, just in high school.
Uh-huh. Where are we going?
Slaughter High.
Good one.
Slaughter High was a movie that was always on Fearnet.
Fearnet. R.I.P. Fearnet.
R.I.P. And it is.
The clown really
The
fucked
clown
me
is
up.
great.
The like jester face.
It's really good. It's really good. I think Cavity Colors also did a shirt for this one, which is a really good movie.
I think
Yeah.
they did actually, if I remember right.
Now, if I remember correctly, this movie had some stars in it. I believe.
I'm just like, I can't. I look up to the creepy old man jester face and I'm like, immediately get as uncomfortable as I did the first time I watched
Oh,
Slaughter.
I haven't even seen this, and I hate the way that looks. The sunken eye thing. That's-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sunken eye and the heavy brow
We're,
is just
we're going
like,
to have an episode where I get movies wrong that people were in that are closely
closely
that
resemble.
closely resemble this. But wasn't George Clooney the cop in one of these movies?
That I have no idea.
In one of these high school murder movies, George Clooney was the cop.
I don't think it's Slaughter High.
I don't think
maybe
it's
it
this one
is.
either, but George Clooney had some like random roles in movies like this where he just played like a cop or like
Yeah,
a random
yeah.
guy. He actually played a cop in The Golden Girls and in some horror movie.
Good.
Boom. But yeah.
I'm waiting for the like other
No, that's it.
the other hefty
That's just
like
a fun fact.
No, I'm just waiting for the other like hardcore horror podcasters and like
That talk about
horror
those
fans
things.
come after us for being like, how do you not know that? God.
Or they come after us for talking about something other than horror, like me bringing up The Golden Girls.
Yep.
Listen.
We do what we want
This is
here.
what we do.
And you can really love a movie and be a huge fan of it and not have the entire credits list memorized.
Hell
So
yeah.
suck my dick.
This definitely was this. You want to know why this is one of my favorites? So not because it's like I like the villain, I like all of that. However, I like this because it was one of the first slasher movies that I saw before I saw any of the classics. I went on FearNet because it was the only thing I had access to.
R.I.P.
Oh, this
Fear
is the one where George Clooney was the cop.
Yeah, this is
Return to
that one,
Horror
yep.
High. That's
Return to
also a
Horror
good
High.
one.
Also
I
a
love
good
that
one.
one. But yeah, fucking, this was like one of the first slasher movies I saw, which is so weird because the other one was the original Prom Night. So I was in high school I was like 13, 14, getting into these movies because I guess it felt like it was the time. Oh no, another classic from FearNet, The Dentist. Why the fuck is
R.I.P. FearNet.
R.I.P. FearNet?
FearNet.
That should have
shaped
been on
us.
our list. This one was one of the first horror movies I saw too. Was The Dentist?
I like to not think about The Dentist. That's why it did not make my list.
Yeah, it's
but-
one of the first ones I saw. I mean, these are weird ones to see, but FearNet always came at you with the B movies.
Yeah, for sure.
And they had some that were staples on FearNet,
And
like this one.
What really bums me out, and some people a lot of people will probably disagree with this, but when Shudder started becoming really popular, I was kind of hoping that Shudder would be the next FearNet.
It's not.
It falls a little flat. They do have some really great ones, and they do have some really interesting B ones that you wouldn't expect.
Right.
But it's still, for me, like, falls a little flat on it. And I was like hoping that it would be a little closer to FearNet.
Here's why I think that is. Shudder is a facet of Amazon.
For
now.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
I believe it's like a sister company or Amazon owns Shudder now, and you
yeah.
have to go on Prime to get to your Shudder account now.
No, if you have the app
If you have something
separately,
else,
if
yeah.
you have the actual app, but you can pay for Shudder as like
It's actually owned by
premium.
AMC.
It's owned by
It's an AMC one, so that's
Yeah.
why I think
So
that's
it
why.
would have,
yeah.
but Amazon
Partnership.
has a partnership with them.
I think Amazon works a lot with AMC because you'll see
Yeah.
a lot of their stuff on that. You
Right.
can like subscribe to the
Exactly.
AMC
So
through
you can
Amazon.
subscribe to
Yeah.
Shudder through Amazon Prime now. You
Right.
don't have to just download the Shudder.
But I think Shudder had it was when it was a website, it had more character.
Yeah,
But
would
now it has money.
Yeah.
FearNet, I don't think ever had money.
FearNet
so-
just did what FearNet did.
I could get Last House on the Left on there. You could get movies that nobody wanted on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Shudder's always missing like the good one out of a series. I feel like it's
Well,
always missing
yeah.
like the fun or like the more like
Season of the
obscure
Witch
version.
is definitely the only Halloween movie that's on there aside from the first one.
Yeah.
So, and H2O.
Mandy's on there.
Mandy is on
Body
there.
Bags is on there though, and I do love Body Bags.
I love the Creep Show TV show, and I believe that that's where I
the new
access
one.
that.
Yeah, the
Yes.
new one.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have the original though, and that
I love
bothers
the
the shit
original.
out of me.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite.
You know what
things.
also bothers the shit out of me that they don't have on there?
What?
But nothing has this on here. Tales from the Crypt. You
Yeah.
cannot get the Tales from the Crypt TV
It's
show.
not on HBO Max.
You can get
It was
on-
not. Last time I checked, they did not have it anymore.
You can get it on
I had to
YouTube.
sit there and sleuth it through YouTube, man. But I was just like, how can you have Shudder and you have your like classic horror TV show and not have Tales from the Crypt?
That's fair, but also
Rude.
let's talk about how YouTube has literally been the only way for most horror fans to get a lot of content.
Yeah.
YouTube has been a huge help in the horror community, I believe. You used to be able to get movies that weren't a big like deal on YouTube for free that somebody had fucking
Yeah.
uploaded on there, because you used to be able to just put anything
You
on the
know,
internet.
Put Locker, that shit.
Yeah.
Solar Movie.
Yep.
R.I.P. R.I.P. uTorrent.
LimeWire.
Oh, the good old days of LimeWire.
Get a virus in your computer.
Downloading
having
an
a-
entire album, taking 4 hours to download the entire album. You play that first track, and it's, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh,
I did,
man.
however, go to ifreemusic.com. That's IFREE. Like,
You know
God
what? You know what
damn
the
it.
best thing that came like when you could get away with not using LimeWire if you just use the MP3 to YouTube MP3 converter.
Yup.
Things that could never happen today.
You remember Winamp?
No.
Winamp as well. Winamp, you could stream and pretend that you were a hall DJ, just relay your shit. Good old days of like WinRAR. Well, WinRAR still is like
Still around.
still around,
Yeah,
still
just hit-
using that
just hit
shit.
no to when they say buy it.
Yep, right? And they're like, no, okay, you
They're
need a
fine with it.
license for
Yeah.
this. Nah, I'm good.
We
All
love,
right, here's your
we
shit.
love the internet.
We
We
do.
love the internet here.
Now that I said that, someone is gonna watch this. The CIA agents that watch things are gonna be like, "Fuck, they figured it out," and then you're never gonna be able to like, use WinRAR again. But back in the days of having to like uTorrent, LimeWire, then you go to the piratebay.org, hope it was the right
that's
one.
been shut down for so long
Not
now.
the Pirate Bay. I forgot about the Pirate Bay.
The Pirate Bay, man. I was ripping horror movies off the Pirate Bay
Yes.
all the time.
I was usually just ripping them off YouTube, and I think that YouTube is an asset.
YouTube is
YouTube
gonna come
still
out
has
for
some
you.
good stuff
It's
on
not
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
No, you can still find some good stuff.
You can,
It
but
just
not
isn't up for
like-
very long.
Not as much though.
Or it's they've figured it out where they've parted it out and you get like the playlist of like 85 videos and you're like,
And it just plays
awesome, this
through,
is
yeah.
awesome. But each video is like 2 minutes long and it
Yep.
just gets so annoying because now they put an ad in every single goddamn video. So then you're like, sitting there, you watch 2 minutes of movies, a 30-second ad, then 2 more minutes, and you're like, wow, I don't want to do this for 2
Nope.
hours.
no.
I'm so good.
It's time.
It's time for our favorite segment.
Yes, fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill.
You,
Am I going
Yeah.
this time, or do you have one?
I have. I
can
them.
see the glint in your
I
eye.
have them. I have them ready for you.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Goldberg.
In the Santa suit?
Yeah. Santa the whole time. Santa
Okay.
the whole time.
Okay.
Good old Marty, the clown from this film right here, Slaughter High.
Okay.
Or something. And the dirty sheriff from Killer Clowns of Outer Space.
Oh. Damn, you were not easy on me this time. Okay. I'm gonna marry Goldberg as Santa. Now, I would like to say that I would just fuck him, but if I marry him, then I can fuck him all the time. Sounds like a
Boom.
way better deal.
Damn
so,
straight.
Agreed.
So we're going to marry Santa Goldberg. Those arms. So then I'm left with these really shitty options. I'm going to absolutely kill Marty from Slaughter High
Yeah.
by Dunsos. And I guess I'll fuck.
Because he's going to be the clown the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Like, not even for once. And like, there's no way I could paper bag that. So like, I can't. He's got to go. He's got to die, which leaves me left with the crooked, dirty cop from Killer Clowns, which is a bummer, but it's just one time. Lights turn off.
You're gonna fuck a cop?
I mean,
Narc.
Dark?
rip. Listen, between the two options, still can't do it.
I'm flipping it around on you. So obviously, I feel like Goldberg was the easy option for the marry. You know, I love men that are giant or used to be for some reason. So, yes.
Also, that beard, though.
Yes, and also just I don't know. I mean, that's just the obvious choice. He's also Santa, but he's Santa but a little kinkier.
Oh, okay. I don't like the face that you gave me while you did.
I hope that it was captured.
Definitely
Um so yeah, obviously. I'm going to actually fuck Marty because I feel like okay. We all know I love a tortured soul. We all know I love a project.
You do.
I do. So that's why I feel like I feel like I could just like pity fuck him and it would be fine. I can get over that before I could get over having sex with that dirty cop from Killer Clowns. I was happy when he died.
I mean, yeah.
He was
I'll be happy
definitely-
when he dies too.
There wouldn't have been half the deaths if he had just believed them from the get-go.
Listen, Aw. That was the saddest thing in the world. I
Yeah.
can hate fuck the dude and then kill him after. Like, there's no rule against that, and that would
True.
be great. So,
True. Where can you find us, Heather?
You can find Anna on Instagram at Carl's Jr. Tattoo. If you want to hit her up for a tattoo of your own, you can book with her at pushtattoos.com. You can find our podcast on Instagram at handlewithscarex. Or if you have a dumb tattoo, an idea, a terrible movie you want us to review, or I don't know, you just want to tell us that we're doing great, you can send us an email. You can call us, beep us if you want to reach us at handlewithscarepodcast1@gmail.com.
And you can reach this lovely young woman at itty bitty trash mouth on Instagram.
And that's
the trash mouth girl.
Well, yeah, that's not part of the username.
Yeah,
Well, these people are gonna be
and
like,
obviously
itty
visit
bitty.
Handle with Scare X for explicit content.
It is
Like very explicit.
very explicit because I do not watch my mouth ever.
We're gonna just keep adding X's on to the
Yep.
to the username.
Yep.
But until next time, you have a blessed day. And God bless you.
I hate you so much.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller, a chud.
What did it mean to see that? Did it mean they love me?
Place to look to in the past.
Fine mess you made of things again.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.